We play and call it work.
Hey there, MiniWarGamers, Quirk here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome to another unboxing video for Warmachine Mark III. In this one, we're going to be unboxing the Cygnar Battle Box, so let's get right to it. Here we have the Cygnar Battle Group Starter Box. On the front of the box, you can see what you're going to be getting inside, and if we flip over to the back, it gives you a detailed overview of what's inside the box. We're getting a Ironclad Heavy Warjack, a Firefly Light Warjack, and a Lancer Light Warjack, as well as Major Beth Maddox as a Warcaster. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. So starting off opening the box, we've got a large box here, so it's definitely going to have enough room for you to store everything for travel or for future games. And the first thing we get when we open it up is the Prime Rules Digest. It's a small pocket-sized version of the rulebook. It's got everything you need in here to know how to play the game, as well as clear up any rules disputes, as well as answer any questions you might have about the game. And nice enough, it is pocket-sized, so it's small enough to fit either inside the box, your bag, or even your back pocket. Next up, we have a 18-inch Warmachine flexible ruler. It's good to have around if you don't have a ruler handy, but most people are going to jump to a ruler after that. Next up, we have the Cygnar Introductory Guide. It's got a short story here talking about your new Warcaster, as well as some information on expanding your army, how to play the army from the battle box, adding your forces. Moving on from there, we've got Warmachine and Horrors, just a little bit of information on that. And then in the back here, we've got tools for how to build your army, as well as paint them, and some painting tutorials in there. So good to have that handy if you need to, get started with the paint scheme or need to know how to do a few tricks that you might not understand. For newer players that don't have a mat to play on, you're also going to be getting a 2x2 fold-out mat. This is made out of a wax latex material, so it's going to be durable enough to be reused a couple times. And it is double-sided, so you've got one side here that has a couple different things on it. You've got forest, ruins, trenches, I believe, and then you've also got on the other side a forest and a hill available to you. So that's good to have, and as well, it is small enough to fit inside the box, so you're going to be able to use that a couple times, as well as travel around with it. Next up, if you're just getting into it and want to get right to playing, you've got your basic training. It's an abbreviated version of the rulebook. It gives you all the basic rules to get you started. So it gives you the basic training, as well as information on moving, concealment, cover, charging, how to manage your focus, how to manage your fury if you're a warlock, as well as different phases like attacking, shooting, boosting your attack, stuff like that. It's all explained in here, and it's definitely enough to get you started, get you playing right away. Then as we move in here, we're going to see that we've got a tote bag full of tokens. There's 15 tokens in here, so we've got some stuff to represent your fury, as well as a few larger tokens with an open space for you to write down the spells or upkeeps you might have on the board. We've got a bag with 4 dice inside. And then we've got all the different Warjacks and miniatures in there. Now they're cast in a dark blue to match the Cygnar colors. So we've got the Lancer here. We've got the, I believe this is the Ironclad right there. And, oh, no, this one was the Lancer. So we got the Lancer there. And then we have Beth Maddox. And she's on a small base. Quite a good amount of details on here. Try and move it close up to the camera so you guys can see that. You can see all the little details on that model there. So I did a good job casting that. And then most importantly, we've got the cards here. So we're going to move the box out of the way. Let's go ahead and open this. One of the first cards you're going to see when you open this up is actually an obstacle card. Now this is a foldable card that you can take and fold into the shape of a wall. So it's got the texture on here to represent a wall, as well as instructions on how to fold it, where to tape it, so that way you do actually get a 1-inch wall that you can use as terrain. Grabbing the rest of the cards here. So we've got Beth Maddox on the front. We're going to come back to her in a minute. We have your Firefly Light Warjack for 8 points, your Lancer Light Warjack for 10 points, and then you've got your Ironclad Heavy Warjack here for 12 points, giving you a total of 30 points, which is exactly how many Warjack points Beth has available to her. So this is perfect for starting off a 0-point army or a battle box game. Major Beth Maddox has Speed 6, Strength 6, Mat 7, Rat 6, Defense 15, and Armor 16. Command 9. She has Immunity to Lightning. Her weapon Storm Strike is Range 10, Rate of Fire 1, and it is electric, as well as it is a Power 12. We have Tempest here, which is a range 2 melee weapon with Power Strength 13 and magical. She has 6 focus and 16 boxes. The special abilities she comes with are Quick Work, so when she destroys a model in melee, she can immediately make one ranged attack. Now you can't make another ranged attack if you're still engaged in melee, but definitely a good trick to have available to you. And then Tempest has critical Cortex damage, so on a critical hit on a Warjack, the Warjack suffers 1 damage to its first available Cortex box system. As for her spells, she has Assail, Dauntless Resolve, Electric Blast, Onslaught, and Snipe. And her feat is called Thundering Rage, where while in Madoc's control range, friendly faction models' melee weapons gain +3 POW and beatback. Thundering Rage lasts for 1 turn. Beatback is when you immediately hit something, you can push it back 1 inch and directly follow towards it, but if you do kill the model, you're not able to do that 1 inch follow-up. A little bit of a history on Beth herself. She was actually born in Cygnar, and her family has a lot of patriotism to it, but she was born as a farmhand and spent most of her days helping out there. At age 17, she joined the militia as a trencher and then became Stormclad. But then it was discovered that she had Warcaster power, so she went to the academy and started working there. At the same time that she finished her Warcaster training, a war had broken out, and she was actually captured by Menoth and left in captivity for 4 years. Now there was a ceasefire that was declared during that time, but no effort was ever made to actually rescue her. So during that time in captivity, she actually managed to craft a weapon inside her cell and execute her own escape. And she was able to escape with a bunch of prisoners that were also being kept in the Menoth prison, escaped out into the desert, and was found months later, dehydrated, sunburnt, and everything like that. Came back to the city as a hero, but didn't really care much for being a hero. She wanted to get back out and into the fight. So she joined back up with her Stormclad unit and continues to fight now. She actually at that time was promoted to a major, and that's pretty much where she's at right now. She has a little bit of an issue with authority, mostly because she was left in captivity with Menoth. So, but there you go, guys. That's the Cygnar Battle Box starter set. It looks like for the most part this is going to be playing as a melee heavy battle box, whereas normally when you see Cygnar they're going to be more ranged, but a lot of this stuff seems to work around the idea of electricity and electroleap and stuff like that, especially with the spells that she has available to her. You definitely want to get some infantry models available to you when you've got things like Dauntless Resolve, which gives you +3 armor and tough to all of your warrior models in a unit. That's pretty amazing. Then you've got Electroblast, Onslaught, and Snipe, so that's going to help you out with your ranged stuff there. And then you've also got Assail, so definitely some neat tricks there. But Thundering Rage is definitely something that's going to say you are going to get in melee with this caster, and the battle box definitely agrees with that, because a lot of these jacks are melee heavy. The only one that has a ranged attack right now is the Firefly, and it's only a POW 10 as opposed to the electric cleave it has, which is POW 13. So guys, go ahead and click the link below to see a battle report in the vault where we're going to be featuring Major Beth Madoc. If you're not already a vault member, you can go ahead and click that link anyway. You'll be given a 7-day free trial where you can see this battle report, as well as all the other ones we're doing for the new Mark III starter boxes. So it gives you a chance to kind of see all these new boxes in action. You can go ahead and check that out. Until then, guys, though, thank you so much for watching, and happy wargaming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that unboxing video. Go ahead and click the link below for Vault members. You can go ahead and watch a battle report between Steve and I. I'm going to be bringing the Cygnar box. Steve's going to be bringing Cygnar, so if you haven't watched the Cygnar unboxing, go ahead and check out that video. And if this is the Cygnar video and you want to watch the Cygnar unboxing, go ahead and check out that video. And then you can go ahead and click the link below to see a battle report between Steve and myself. So hopefully we'll see you guys in there. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.